Hi everyone, this is Frank DeRose, bass instructor at the School of the Blues. Today we're going to do Walking the Bass, Level 2, Part 4. So why are we Level 2, Part 4? Well, in Level 2, Part 4, we're going to learn to use a triplet on measures 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. We're still going to use root, third, fifth, and sixth, just like we have in all of the Level 2 videos, but we're going to learn to use that triplet. That triplet is a very common device. Sometimes it's just used sporadically to give a sound of an improvised bass part, and other times it's used, as I said, on measures 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, so it creates a 2-measure bass line. Some people call it an 8-count bass line because every 8 counts you get that triplet or some other device in that last beat of the 8 count. And it's also known as a call and response within the bass part. The first measure doesn't have the triplet, that's the call. The second measure has the triplet, that's the response. So no matter what we call it, we're going to learn it today. So I played it in the intro. Here, I'll do it again. From the 5, and when I hit the 4, that's the second measure, that's the even measure. That's measure 10. I played the triplet. So here's what it sounds like. There's the triplet. So now, you open the tab, and I'll get reset up, and we'll learn it. So just hang on. I'll be right back. Let's learn the triplet. So refer to the second measure. We're going to do it right in the second measure. We're going to do it for the A arpeggio. So if you remember, the root, third, fifth, sixth is a climb. Now, when we play the triplet, we're actually coming back down again. Doing the 6, 5, 3. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3. 1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3. So let's play that together. We'll do it a couple of times. Get the feel for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, in all cases, when we play the triplet, it's actually a transition device, as well as the call and response device, as well as the second measure of a 2-measure bass line. Whenever we play the triplet, we're actually going to move to the next root note of the next chord. So let's go back to that A again, and when we do the triplet, instead of ending on the A, we're going to end on the E at the 7th fret. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Now let's go to measure 4 and do the E arpeggio with the triplet. This is the inverted E, where we did the E on the 7th fret with our little finger, and then we drop down to the 3rd note of the scale, which is our first finger at the 4th fret of the E string, and we climb up from there. So let's do this E a few times with that triplet built in. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Now the E chord, when we play the triplet, we go back to the A, but in the case of the 8th measure, we're actually going to the 5. So right here, I want you to pause the tape and practice these fingerings. And then restart, and we'll play Traveling Man Blues together from the intro, from the 5, and we'll play through the intro and one time through the 12 bar, and you'll have this triplet. So push the pause. All right, now let me get this player all queued up, and let's do it together. Here we go, from the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, a traveling man, baby, that's all I really know. Well, a traveling man, baby, that's all I really know. Well, I love to see new places everywhere I go. Well, I'm leaving my homestead.
Yeah,
Moving on down the line.
now you got it.
Well, I'm leaving my
That triplet, that really adds another dimension to the bass part. So as I said at the beginning, the triplet is not only used as a transition to the next root of the chord change, but it also creates a 2-measure bass line or an 8-count bass line. And we can do it on the second measure to achieve that. Simple, effective, and now we've just elevated how we play with this simple addition of a triplet. So with that said, I'll be right back with some final thoughts. Don't go away. The triplet. Now we've got our first transition device that takes us from one chord to the next. It's very common. Now that you know it, you'll hear it as you listen to other songs in your blues collection. This triplet also helps us create a call and response bass line. So in our next video, I'll introduce another transition device that we can add to our bag of tricks. If you've enjoyed this video, send me an email. If you have any ideas about a future lesson that you would like to have, email me with the song or idea that's on your mind. And if you can spare it, for the cost of doing these videos and the information I'm sharing, please make a contribution to my PayPal account. No amount is too small. I'd really appreciate it, because during COVID-19, us musicians are really kind of not out playing. I do the lessons online, so if you'd like some private instruction, we can do a Skype or a Zoom lesson, and I can share this information with you and answer all of your questions. So with that said, until I see you again, keep on thumping that bass. Bye for now.